Hello, Lance Assurance and everyone. This is a video report for my parts about research at PayClub. And basically, I want to give you a sense of what's going on with PayClub about its business evaluation, competitive analysis, and its potential gaps in business plan. And first, we could say the app of PayClub. There were basically 3 steps for you to form a group of transaction. So first, you could choose the group type, which is only you could charge or anyone can charge. And the second step is to invite members to your group. And third step, you can start your transaction or budget money together. So this is their group management interface and your personal account management. And for the co-founders of PayClubs, we have Alex, Jason, and Brandon. All of them have a long period of experience in different industries and areas like sales, data analysis, financial analysis, fintech, website designer, engineering. So for startup companies, this is good information for us, since I don't think they need to hire too much employees, and their cost control could be better, since the co-founders could do a lot of things here, and due to their plenty of experience, they could do the operating stuff good. Until now, the only investor of PayClub is Kevin Meldon. PayClub raised an undisclosed amount of money from the Angel series by Kevin Meldon, and he is an interface designer of Apple, and he already is a co-founder of 3 different companies. And for this, I want to use this SWOT analysis method to give a little sense about the business evaluation. For the strength, it's really a good thing that PayClub only focused on Gen Z, which gives us a differentiation strategy. I did research and found out that there are almost no fintech companies only focus on Gen Z, and it may give the Gen Z generation a good sense that the company care about them and they could treat them better. And the co-founders have extensive experience in various industries, as I just mentioned before. And for the weakness part, it's just a startup company, so their profit model and cost control are not clear. If PayClub wants to do underwriting, I think they need to provide us a more clear and specific business plan and report. The second thing here is that PayClub is not a big company and no brand recognition in United States market. So I think it's a big challenge for PayClub to beat the market and get recognition by the young generation. And the intensive industry competition is already there. You see the big banks and organizations have their own online banking system and service and unique apps. They're really competitive. But we could see there are opportunities, since the company focuses on Gen Z, and Gen Z are the generation different from other generation, whatever Gen X or Gen Y something. They are a generation use with smartphone ownership exceeding television ownership, and since 57% of Gen Z use their phones several times an hour, the influence of social media is naturally progressing. And social media influence is apparent as 55% of Gen Z report a product's purchase decision being influenced by the information or advice found on a social media network site. So it can be easily affected by the social media and the website, and they will much more likely than other generation to like the fintech stuff and online banking. So it's a good signal for PayClub. And we could notice that there are plenty of threats on the market. Let's just not mention the various online banking service from the large banks. Just the small companies, they are trying to take some market shares already, like Remitly, which is a person-to-person international money transfer company. It already got 420 million in funding over 11 rounds, and Azimo, another international money transfer company, raised 66 million in 6 rounds of funding, and Square, which focuses on merchant services and aggregator and mobile payments company. And Square already goes public, so just small companies, they will already take the market shares, and they have functions similarly just like PayClub for group and person transactions. The unique things here is just PayClub focus on Gen Z, but I think Gen Z also can choose other applications or online banking to do the same thing. So let's focus on the potential gaps in business plan. The first thing is the lack of highlights to attract customers, just I mentioned before about Azimo, Remitly, or Square. Or you could say at the beginning I showed you their interface of different parts. Actually, in my sense, it's pretty boring. And I'm born in 1995. And Gen Z are more younger than me. I think they would like a website more interesting and attractive and have some social functions in the application. The second thing here is the numerous alternative applications, just I mentioned before. And the third one is that there are hidden danger in Gen Z generation. They are too young and they have poor financial management ability and poor ability to resolve a financial dispute. So I'm worried that if something happens, what can PayClub do related to laws or regulation stuff, and they are not adults here, so I think there are more protection here are needed. That's all. Thank you for watching and listening.